subscribe to my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That will help me out a lot. Thank you. Just like standing right there. And I was like, hell no. I was minding my own business in the kitchen, washing my strawberries. Of course, you need to wash your strawberries. I don't know if you've seen that TikTok where there's bugs coming out. That's not the topic. So I was in the kitchen, you know, just cleaning my strawberries, soaking them in vinegar and water. And out of the corner of my eye, I see what looks to be like a shadow, just like standing there. And let me just tell you, I was like looking, I was like kind of looking outside my glasses, which I'm still kind of blind, but I could see the shadow person just like standing right there. What did I do? I freak out and I started screaming like, ah! I run out of the kitchen, and then of course, no one is home. Everybody thinks I'm crazy. I run into my room. I don't know why I didn't go to the front door, but I run into my room and I was just like, my arms on my hair were up. I was just like shaking. I was scared. And I was like, okay, what did I just see? So it took me about 10 minutes. And mind you, this was in the nighttime, so I don't usually have all the lights on because I try to conserve energy. All the lights were off. And so I was like, okay, I turned on the hallway light. Mind you, my hallway is like really long. Yeah, and my room is like all the way back towards the house. So I make my way back to the kitchen. I'm just like freaking out, like looking around, making sure nothing's hiding behind me. So I get back to the kitchen and of course, everything's fine. Like my strawberries are there. And I was like trying to figure out, where are my dogs? My dogs are supposed to protect me. Of course, they were in the other room sleeping while this all happened. Part 2. So later that day, I'm still home alone, like nobody's there except for me. And around a little bit later, it's like between 9 or 10. I was like, I basically always checking to make sure my doors are locked in my house and making sure that, you know, the lights are on outside. So I just make my way through the kitchen, through the dining room, through the living room, and just making sure everything's locked and the lights are on outside. And this time, my living room was kind of dim because I didn't turn on the lights in the living room. I have a Sensi which has a little bit of light, but it doesn't like light up the whole room, but it has enough light that you can basically see to get around. So I walk around and then passing the mirror. So in the mirror, before you go to the hallway, there's a mirror. And I look in the mirror and I see this figure, this tall, dark figure standing by the doorway. And I was like, I had to like go like this, squint my eyes, and I'm like, am I seeing something or what is going on? So I was like, I look again and it's still there. And then I swear to you, it was coming towards me. So I bolted like so fast down the living room hall, bolted so fast down the hall, mind you, which I had vertigo, so I was just like going all over the place, like, ugh, freaking out. So then I was just like, okay, Jonathan, maybe this is all in your mind. But the thing is, I mean, you probably got that feeling like someone's like watching you or someone's like staring at you. That's the feeling I got. So I feel like it's not in my mind, and what I see, and especially me just like kind of like looking, making sure my eyes are not like seeing things, but I did see some. Of course, every time this happens, I'm home. So this time, I was laying on my bed, and I had my dogs with me, and they were laying with me too. And of course, this time, I was home alone, again. And just like minding my business, watching TV, and I had my door open in my room so I could see, you know, down the hallway. And so basically, my dog, Pumpkin, kind of like stood up, and she, you know, like when dogs sense there's like something around, so she did that, and I was like, okay, that's kind of weird. What is she looking at? Of course, that alerted me, and I was like looking towards the hallway, and I see something kind of like creeping through the hallway, like kind of like, not like I couldn't make out a face or anything. It was just like kind of creeping, looking at me. But this time it was small. It was like at least 3 feet, and I was like, okay, what the hell am I staring at? So I jump up out of my bed. Luckily I didn't fall, because right next to my bed there's a glass mirror. I didn't fall on it. I jump up and slam my door, and I run out to the backyard. I was like, hell no. no thank you. I'm not saying hi. I'm like freaking out when I'm like, just calm down. So then my heart was beating, and of course the dogs were with me. They're like all wild up and just like barking. So after that happened, I come back inside and I go investigate. So I look in the hallway. Well, this time I turn on the lights, all the lights in the house, and basically there's nothing there. And I just get that eerie feeling, like my arms on my hair start standing up, and I'm just like, what is going on? So this has been happening the last 3 weeks. It doesn't happen all the time, and I haven't had any, like, you know, they haven't came in my room yet, so I don't know. But I did do some research. A shadow person is a perception of a patch of shadow as a living humanoid figure, and interpreted as a presence of a spirit or other entity by believers in the paranormal or supernatural. And my question to you is, do you think shadow people exist? Well, anyways, there's a ton of articles. And so I was like kind of like doing my own research and just like kind of like seeing, you know, what, I guess there's like all types of shadow people. There are shadow people that people believe that are coming, like entities coming from another dimension. There's also shadow people that are manifested by negative energy. There's also shadow people that are demonic. There's just so many, and some of them are just like really freaky. The only thing is, like, I don't feel like I'm threatened, but I feel scared when I see them. And when I see them, it's weird because sometimes they're like really, really dark, or sometimes they're like a grayish color. And I never really had this happen to me. I know since I was little, I've always, you know, had a sense of like paranormal. I could always just like either see them, hear them, or something. What I should do is start taking pictures, because my research online shows me that a lot of people are taking pictures and they have caught something, you know, some type of shadow on their camera or phone. But what do you think? Do you think shadow people exist? Please don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel. Until next time, I'll see you. Bye.